All right. Good evening again, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the World Wide Web who's watching VC3 and also on the various social media platforms like Education Media Unit, NBC Radio, API. We are on the final game of match day 3. It's netball at the KINGSTOWN Netball Center. It's St. Vincent and the Grenadines versus St. Lucia. The Saints are battling it out, and we just ended an exciting game between Grenada and Dominica. The final score was Grenada 39, Dominica 17. Will this second match be a closer one? It's all left to be seen. But just to give you a recap of today's activities, for those of you who have been following us from day 1, which was on Saturday, we want to say thank you very much for being with us for the start of Windward Island School Games 2025 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But for those of you who are now joining us, track day 1 was track and field, and Grenada came out with their might, crowning track and field champions with a total of 317 points, followed by St. Lucia with 220 points, then Dominica with 215 points, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines 207 points. As you know, Windward Island School Games is a multi-sport game. Track and field, basketball, male and female, netball, football, and volleyball, male and female. So with track and field completed, Grenada is leading with 7 points, St. Lucia 5 points, Dominica 3 points, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1 point. Match day 2 began with male volleyball action at the Girls High School hard court. In match 1, St. Lucia took it to Grenada 3-2, 26-24, 23-25, 25-20, 15-25. The final set, 11-15. And in the second match of the day, Dominica beat St. Vincent 3-0, 25-18, 25-18, 25-14. And then in the afternoon, we had basketball. That was female basketball at the new Montrose basketball facility. In the first match, the final score ended with Grenada beating St. Lucia 51-28. And the second match, Dominica defeating St. Vincent and the Grenadines 77-26. That was female basketball on day 2. The final set of matches on day 3 was football at the Brighton Technical Center. Game 1, Grenada defeated St. Lucia 7-2. St. Vincent and the Grenadines defeated Dominica 2-1. And that was the end of match day 2, Windward Island School Games 2025. So we came to match day 3, which was today. All the action was live via the Education Media Unit Facebook page and VC3. So we had female volleyball. Dominica beating St. Lucia 3-0, 25-21, 25-21, 25-23 in the first game of match day 3. And that was followed by Grenada winning in the same score 3-0, 25-16, 25-23, 25-21. Then we moved again back to basketball. This time, it was male basketball. The first game, St. Lucia versus Grenada. Grenada taking that one 90 to St. Lucia 72. And the second game that was completed just a while ago, Dominica dominated St. Vincent and the Grenadines 106-34. And we're in the final game of the night. St. Vincent and the Grenadines versus St. Lucia for netball. When the final whistle blows, I'm going to be going over to my commentator, Miss Deloise Duncan and Mr. Akil Matthews. They'll be leading the charge for the rest of the night, so I want to throw over to them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our broadcast. Welcome to Winward Island School Games 2025. I think, Deloise, you were a former national netballer, and Akil is currently a male netballer, and they will be doing all the rest of the night, so I'm handing over to them. Remember, stay with us all the way to the end. We have Chili Tuesday. When we come back, we'll tell you about the games for tomorrow.
Thank you very much tomorrow. Akil, an exciting game awaits us.
Indeed, indeed.
We have the Battle of the Saints tonight, right? There's always been a serious rivalry with St. Vincent and the Grenadines and St. Lucia in every sport that I know.
And I really hope to see that tonight on the court.
That's right. Having played the Winward Island games too, I know that the competitiveness of the games, it's strong, it's there, it has always been there, and I look forward to an exciting game this evening.
Likewise. So we have the starting 7 for St. Lucia. In goal shoot position, we have Neria Charleve. In goal defense, we have Lizzie Dovius. In wing attack, we have Isabella Emilian. In goal attack, we have Nija Ferdinand. In goalkeep, we have Maya King. Wing defense, we have Kayla Samuel. And in center, we have Kiana St. Just. And for St. Vincent, the starting 7 is Kitanya Campbell, center. Jamara Coombs, goal shooter. Jamira Coombs, goalkeeper. Aminique Edwards, goal attack. Fianza Laborde, wing defense. Janika Kwao, goal defense. And Giada Small, wing attack.
The reserves?
The reserves are Michaela Tanis, Kalia Wiley, Azumi Kwao, and Kessian John for St. Vincent. And for St. Lucia, it's Clarice Navais, Etoa Gray, and Dala Duprice.
Okay, excellent. So the teams are getting ready. They have just warmed up. Inspection is now being done by the umpires, and we're just awaiting the start.
So what are your expectations for the game tonight?
To be honest, I just expect that the players will come out and give of their best, and I hope that the best team will win.
Likewise. Hope to see some ball movement, some speed, some really critical thinking, because sometimes we play the game, but we don't play a smart game. So I'm hoping to see a really exciting game tonight.
That's right, and we understand that he who has control of the ball takes control of the game.
Correct.
So I'm expecting to see a good display of netball. I know several of the Vincentian players. I've seen them in action. Unfortunately, not so much so for the St. Lucians.
Well, I've seen some of the St. Lucians actually. They competed in the under-16 tournament last year.
Right.
So I went as assistant coach for St. Vincent last year.
Right.
So I've seen some of them, particularly the goal attack for St. Lucia. So it should be an interesting matchup. Knowing the goal defense that we have and knowing that goal attack, it should be a very interesting matchup.
Okay, and both of them would have played against each other
Correct.
as well, yes.
Correct.
Yes. So, well, based on the secondary school competition in St. Vincent, and we would have seen several of the players, and several of them were also called up to the senior national trials.
That's true.
And it's a good prospect. The Winward Island School Games it's an excellent catalyst for recognizing a cadre of players to move them through the entire system, moving them from this level to under 23 and then into the senior national team. Excellent exposure for the players. We are still awaiting the start
I
of
think
the
they were just
game.
tying up some loose ends with the
The
poles.
court, getting the nets and so on secured. We just had the game against Grenada and Dominica. Grenada dominating that game. I'm not sure of the final score.
I think it was 39-17.
Yeah, but Grenada certainly stamping their authority this afternoon on the
For
competition.
Sure. They started strong and they maintained it and
Excellent.
they finished strong.
Yeah. I think this is a good opportunity for us to take a break, and then we'll come back at the start of the game. Yeah, well, the stand is filled. We have quite a number of the school teams as well. Obviously, they came to support their fellow team members. So it's an exciting evening here at the KINGSTOWN Netball Center. And that's the start of the game, the first whistle. The umpires in the game are Skiddy Francis Crick and Michelle Wiseman.
Michelle Wiseman, correct.
Already we are seeing a few turnovers there by the St. Vincent team. St. Lucia taking.
But they've won it back.
Yeah.
So, see a penalty there for St. Vincent.
I am thinking that is nerves though. That's, jitters, as we say.
After the first 5 minutes, they should be good.
That's right.
So that was a beautiful pass. Unfortunately, the goal shooter couldn't hold it in. So,
Yes, unfortunately. So the ball is coming up court. The Lucians are being very patient with the pass at the moment.
but what an interception from the goal difference from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And St. Vincent still with the ball.
The ball is, beautiful. Moving fluently down court. And goal shooter.
And St.
converts
Vincent
that
scores the
one.
first goal.
It's going to be very loud here, Akil. So
Very.
I am hoping that everyone can hear us. It's very loud. St. Vincent having home court advantage at this point. The Lucians are here though in their numbers. The school team, they're here. Another infringement call. Umpire Francis in favor of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The ball is coming down court. And the goal attack losing that one, Akil.
Yeah.
A little impatient.
A little impatient. St. Lucia taking their time with the ball.
Yeah. They are now on the attack. Contact called. And it's a penalty pass to St. Lucia. That ball is
And that's a
poorly
touch
passed.
from St. Vincent.
Yeah.
They're moving pretty fast. Another infringement.
Offside, I think it is. Yeah. Goalkeeper being called for obstruction, a penalty pass. goal shooter for St. Vincent failing to convert that. That should have been a pretty easy shot.
Pretty easy, especially from that range.
Yeah.
And we've seen her play before and know that she could shoot.
Yeah, she has the ability to convert that. The ball goes up court. St. Lucia.
There's an infringement on the wing defense for St. Vincent.
But they're taking their time to make their passes. Very patient. And I think this is their first attempt.
Good rebound.
Excellent rebound there. By the goal
Beautiful.
shooter. Defender head was down.
Yeah, that could have easily been stolen.
That's right. St. Vincent playing a much faster game at this point than the Lucians. Poorly pass there.
Poor pass,
Center
poor
making
pass.
a very poor pass over to her goal shooter. Losing that one. And it's shown out of court again.
I don't know, but those cross-court passes are not working. So, not a poor choice, but good cleanup from the center. And another goal for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Excellent footwork there by goal shooter of St. Vincent. Using the split line there to secure her position.
And the score has now moved to 2-1 in favor of St. Vincent.
Obstruction called by umpire. And it's a penalty
out of
pass to
court.
St. Lucia, and they threw it out of court.
There needs to be a little bit more ball control on both ends.
Yes.
But so far, not a bad first quarter.
And that ball was thrown straight
No
out of
patience.
court. Yeah. And the ball is coming down court again for St. Vincent. Wing attack. Giada finds Kitana, the center, who is obstructed. It's a penalty. And that ball is passed very close.
And St. Vincent scores again.
St. Vincent scoring. 4-1.
Poor choice of pass. Good steal by St. Lucia. Good ball movement there all around. Unlucky for the center for St. Vincent. And it's a pass to St. Lucia.
I noticed that we're still having a lot of aerial passes coming up from the St. Lucia team, and a few of them went straight out of court. I think
They need to adjust.
they need to adjust the game, take shorter passes. Yeah.
I mean, their team is a pretty mixed team in terms of height, but front position is always best.
That's right. Goal shooter being caught there.
Yeah, because
held ball.
it was an offside,
Yeah.
and she took a penalty shot instead.
So, it was offside. Ball comes down court pretty quickly by the Vincentians again. A little impatient on the pass by center, but they won it back. And goal attack is turning. She makes a pass. Contact called. Akil.
Contact on the wing defense. Beautiful pass by the wing attack. And converted.
That looks pretty good. It was a slower pass, but the intended target was achieved.
Correct. We have a contact call on the goal defense. So St. Lucia just needs to take care of the ball.
Yeah,
They're a little bit impatient.
Yeah.
Beautiful vision. And beautiful
That's very
follow
good
through.
eyesight there
Yeah,
by wing attack.
the vision
she finds
was
her
on.
goal shooter for St. Lucia all alone. Her goal attack, that is. Very patient there. St. Vincent coming down again. Good bunks pass. That one was
unfortunate.
passed. Yeah, it's an unforced error actually. There was no need to put it that hard.
So hard.
Yeah.
This still St. Lucia's ball.
Excellent call there by the umpire. Footwork call. And it's a free pass. Footwork.
And that's against the goal defense. So St. Vincent, we got a penalty shot.
And that's goal attack. Amani taking that one, and she converts. You need 2 shooters in the game, right?
Correct.
You
Can't have a win attack.
No, you cannot have a winner competition with 1 shooter. You need 2 shooters in your game.
Oh,
if you want
wow.
to
Beautiful
win the
steal.
competition. Excellent steal there by goalkeeper. Excellently timed.
And so clean.
Yeah, it was very clean. The energy from the Vincentians at this point.
Good
Aki,
vision.
it's excellent. The confidence level, it's very high. And they're moving. They're actually moving a lot. Yeah. The goal attack has a ball. She goes up and converts. That's a pretty good shot, Aki.
Pretty good shot. So the goal attack is on for St. Vincent.
Yeah, she's on.
So it's going to get a bit loud.
Yeah, it's going to get a bit loud. We're trying our best for you to hear us, but it's pretty loud here. The excitement is on at the KINGSTOWN Netball
Beautiful
Center.
passage of play.
Lovely passing and good finish.
Those drop balls.
Yeah. The combination between the goal attack and the goal shooter looks very good at this point.
Yes, it does.
The ball
You could tell
goes
that
up.
they've trained together.
They have been training. And the ball goes up court, and another steal again by St. Vincent. St. Lucia again, not waiting a bit, just a little
They're
bit
not
more
clinical.
patient. Yeah. And then just wait a little, allow your shooter to make her move, and then you make the pass.
You know, a lot of times, sometimes we like to put the shooter where we want them to be,
That's
and not
right.
put the pass where they are.
That's right. Okay.
Another error, another unforced error. So it's still St. Vincent with the ball.
The ball is coming down the court pretty quickly. Goal defense. Kwao is taking that one. It's a penalty pass. She throws it away. And it's a penalty pass to St. Lucia. The goalkeeper takes it and the ball is coming up court. Again, another high pass, Akil.
Yeah, the balls are too aerial.
It's basically put out of touch. It's a throwing now to the
St.
St.
Lucia.
Lucians.
But if you're playing and you realize that a particular pass isn't working, then you need to change.
Yeah, it needs to be adjusted. That pass was a little too hard for the goal attack. She was coming very strong on it. And unfortunately, she lost her footing. So the ball comes out up court again. St. Vincent on the attack.
From the goal attack.
Excellent cleanup there by St. Vincent goal attack, and contact call there on the goal defense of St. Lucia. And St. Vincent converting that one again. The score is 8-2.
In favor of St. Vincent. So the goal attack is breaking the line really strong.
Very, very strong. And her confidence level has lifted.
Wow.
Since the first
The
ball
confidence
she collected. She was looking just a while ago for a goal shooter. Now she's taking that shot.
Yeah, she
It
looks a
tells
bit
me
more
that
confident.
Her confidence has risen. Yes. And
We see St. Lucia making a change.
tactical change. A new goal attack is coming in. I think the goal attack before lost her footing earlier. She may have been injured. So they have a new goal attack coming in. Another poor pass again. The passes are not being properly
The choices
timed.
are not good.
Yeah. And it's not going over the hands of the defender. Replay
Another
call.
unforced error.
Yes.
So it's now
On the
St. Lucia's
Vincentians.
pass.
It's a free pass to St. Lucia. The ball's going up court. A little bit patient on those string of passes by the Lucians. A contact call there by the Vincent
Center, yeah.
It's a penalty pass to St. Lucia. The umpire is indicating the spot.
I think the St. Lucian players need to come in front. They're a bit more on the behind.
That's excellent timing by the goalkeeper.
Good reading of the game too.
Yes, excellent. Yes. Oh, and she's touched it again.
She's touching every ball that goes up there.
Yeah, the timing on the passes from St. Lucia. That one was much better.
Much better.
But they need to work on making a better pass. The adjustment needs to be made in the game on their passes. It's not very clean.
It's not. Need to be more clinical.
Yeah. St. Vincent again on the attack. Poor pass there by wing defense. Excellent save. She tried.
She really tried.
Yeah. Excellent run in there by the goal attack, but unfortunately the ball went out of court. It's a throwing to St. Lucia. And the ball is coming up court. Struggling
it's a
again.
Hell
ball. Unfortunately, that one was quick by the Vincentians.
That's how it should
And that's how it should be, right? You don't need to wait anymore. You're on the spot already. You take the pass.
Just take the pass and go.
Yeah. And like we said, those players were exposed to some of the senior national training. Unfortunately, they didn't complete all of it. But we are seeing them showing what they have learned there. It's actually being shown in this game.
And leading up to this, they were able to get some practice matches in with our senior girls.
Right.
So I really believe those matches would have also helped them to get here.
Yeah. So the first quarter score is 10-3. The movement of the ball by the Vincentians, it was clean, fast, and they converted on the opportunities that they got. I think they may have had two or three misses. On the other end, on the St. Lucians half of the court, the passes were not as well strong, and the opportunities for taking shots were very, very few. And I guess they made the best of what the shooters, that is, made the best of what they received. So we will take a break at this time and await the start of the second quarter.
So we're back for the second quarter of the final game today between St. Vincent and St. Lucia. First quarter score was 10-3. So
we have to contend with, with all of that noise, Akil. Where we are, we're bothered by
beautiful steal by St. Lucia.
some of the spectators, unfortunately. So St. Vincent losing that one. It's a turnover already. And St. Lucia comes down court.
The goal defense for St. Vincent touches that one, so it's a throw in for St. Lucia. And another hell ball. We've had quite a few hell balls from the St. Lucia team.
Yes, the players are not moving forward to take the passes. They are running behind, and the defenders for St. Vincent are fairly tall. I mean, St. Lucia goal shooter is tall, but she has to also contend with two tall defenders.
Correct.
So it's best if you play from the front. Yeah. And it's St. Lucia center pass. They just scored on St. Vincent center pass. And they have the ball again. And that ball is stolen there by the goal defense of St. Vincent. Very agile. Losing that one against St. Vincent.
It's getting a bit chaotic on both ends.
They need to settle down and make safe passes.
Unfortunate footwork there on St. Lucia's end.
Yes. Ball is coming up court again. Long ball there by the Vincent Giada. Oh, good save there by the goal attack again from St. Vincent. She's touching everything.
She's touching everything. Yeah. Pretty brilliant game so far. Yeah. So we have a throw in to St. Lucia. And that seems to be an infringement on St. Vincent.
Yeah, it's a little chaotic. It's a little difficult to keep up with all the chaos. But the umpire whistle was blown for contact on the center of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And St. Lucia is now on the attack. The ball comes down court. Goal shooter holding that one. Goes up.
And St. Lucia scores again.
She stumbled with that one, but I think she got away with it. St. Vincent on the attack again. Contact called on the St. Lucian wing defense.
So another opportunity for St. Vincent.
Yeah. Ball comes down court. Goal shooter running out. Oh, rolling there. Excellent move by the goal shooter. Unfortunately, she did not receive that ball, and they did not convert on that.
Yeah, they didn't convert on this one.
Ball is coming down court by the St. Lucia.
St. Lucia seems to be having a much better second quarter.
The patience is there, you can see it, but the passes are still not directed properly. They're a bit short, so they need to work on that. Yes. So the umpire...
So another infringement on St. Vincent. So it's a pass to St. Lucia. I think it's offside by the goal defense.
Offside by the goal defense. It's a free pass. St. Lucia coming down court again and losing that one again.
They're patience.
Making use of the opportunity.
They're not taking their time.
And St. Vincent getting that one and turning it over, and St. Lucia turned it over again. Ball goes up court. And contact called. It's a penalty for St. Vincent. Goal attack is taking it. She goes
and she
up
converts.
And she converts.
So the St. Lucia center pass.
We have already had, 4 minutes into the second quarter and only...
2-1 is the score.
Yeah, literally 3 goals scored. So that needs to be... the execution on court needs to be much better. That's a poorly directed pass again by St. Vincent.
But
footwork call.
But they're running so straight. Nobody's cutting back. Yes. Nobody's coming to the front.
Yes.
So I think that's what's causing the chaos right now.
They're a little bit too excited in this quarter. Yeah, they need to settle down. And you shouldn't
Good
change
reset.
the formula that you had in the first quarter because it was clearly working. And St. Vincent goal attack. Yeah, the goal attack is really playing her game here this afternoon.
She's taking control of the game.
Yeah, she is. You know, like she showed her, you should really be dynamic as a goal attack, fleet-footed, very nimble, and she's doing excellent. Ball goes up court, wing attack, advancing there and throwing that ball away. Beautifully stolen there by the goal defense. Goal attack again. She has the ball, she goes up.
And she
her
scores.
confidence level is high because her shooter stepped through and she didn't even pass it.
100% right now.
Yeah. Excellent shooting.
Excellent shooting.
Ball comes down court against St. Lucia. Lovely. Lovely. Goal attack takes it. She turns. She passes it back out. She steps in. She goes up. She steps into the defender's hand. And obviously, it's difficult to see. She's shorter than the goalkeeper.
She
is. And she literally had nowhere to go. Lost that ball.
Beautiful touch by the goalkeeper, St. Vincent. And the goalkeeper is having such a blinder today. She's having a really good game.
I think the defenders on a whole are doing excellent for St. Vincent. They are really having a good game, creating some problems for the St. Lucians attack. Ball is coming down court again by the St. Lucians. Another high ball.
Another aerial ball.
And trying to save it was the wing attack. But unfortunately, it went out of court.
So they really need to take those balls out of the air.
And the ball goes up court. Center for St. Vincent.
And she gets a
She's
penalty.
Obstructed. Yes, penalty. Passes to a goal attack. Obstruction call. She goes up and
Beautiful
converts.
shot.
Goal attack is settling, taking her time, making her pass. And when she has the opportunity to take a shot, she converts. And that's how it should be. Take advantage of every opportunity. St. Lucia stealing that one and throwing it away over a third.
They're still not being as clinical as I think they could be.
Yes.
They need to have that ball control.
Oh, excellent starting over there by goal shooter. When you can't go penetrate, you go back, right? And start all over. Excellent. Ball comes on court for St. Lucia.
We need to see a bit more of the shooter-to-shooter passes on both sides.
Yes.
If they're only a bit more patient and they look, they will see that their shooter is available.
Yeah. Umpire calling footwork.
Footwork
And,
against St.
it's
Vincent.
a free pass, a minor infringement. So it's a free pass to St. Lucia. Wing defense is taking it. She's looking. And she could hardly pass it again.
Still aerial.
And St. Vincent throwing.
St. Lucia has not quite yet adjusted their play. They're still going very aerial instead of coming to the front for the ball.
Yes.
And just being patient.
The Vincentians there are passing that ball around. And at least the defensive end of the Lucians looked much better there.
They look much
better.
better.
They actually marked the Vincentians very well there. The ball was not able to penetrate and they are rewarded for it. They have a free pass there. Excellent defending there by the St. Lucians. They need to keep it up and at the other end convert so that they could narrow the score line.
And that's another beautiful
turnover.
steal.
St. Vincent stealing that one again. The ball comes up court. Footwork call. Excellent call by umpire Francis. Quick. Another free pass to St. Lucia. Let's have a conversion here, hopefully. Goal shooter takes that one. She goes up and converts. Yeah, so St. Lucia now moves on to 6. So it's 14-6 in favor of St. Vincent. The game is still young, and by no means should any of the teams ease up, because the game can still go anywhere. St. Vincent is
still have
playing
2 quarters to go.
Yes, very well, but St. Lucia has the ability to, settle themselves and catch up. The ball is coming still with the Vincentians and coming down court. Losing that one again. Good take there by the goal shooter. She's obstructed, St. Lucia. On the attack, she goes up with a penalty shot and converts. So it's 14-7 and St. Vincent on the attack. It's half now, obstruction call by umpire Crick on the wing defense of St. Lucia.
And good coming from the wing attack from St. Vincent.
Poor passing there by the Vincentians.
So unfortunate.
Lack of concentration, I think. Akil, the break, didn't do them very well. I didn't think they come out of come onto the court on the second half strong.
No, they didn't. St. Lucia looks much stronger in this second quarter, although they're still not as clinical. And St. Vincent still has the lead, but St. Lucia scored a lot more.
And that was an excellent pass by the wing attack of St. Lucia to find her goal shooter right under the pole. Unfortunately, she didn't convert on it. It's their throwing, St. Lucia's throwing, and the goal attack finds her center. Center trying to find her goal attack, who was contacted, and it's a penalty
for St. Lucia.
Yeah. St. Vincent needs to tighten their defensive end at this point. That's 2 opportunities for the St. Lucia.
But the goal attack for St. Lucia she isn't putting up her shots.
Yeah. She's looking to pass.
To pass.
And like I said earlier, you need 2 shooters in any game, right? If you want to win that game. Yeah. Shooter for St. Lucia, rolling her way over there. Excellent move,
she has some
lovely.
Good movements.
She goes up and she converts. A tactical change by St. Lucia. Goal attack was on in the first quarter.
The game. She's back in the game.
She's now back in the game. She went off with an injury, so she's much better. She's been seen by her physio, her doctor, and now she's back. St. Lucia losing that one again. There's a tussle. It's a throwing to
St. Vincent
and the Grenadines. Okay, we'll await the showing. Akil, the Windward Island games, it has been an excellent showing thus far. I went to the basketball yesterday, and I saw some of the football at Brighton playing field as well. And I think the young folks are doing well. Excellent exposure for them in all the various sporting disciplines. They had volleyball. I've not seen any of the volleyball games, but
I saw a snippet online.
Oh, okay.
And it seems to be pretty good as well.
Yes.
But so far, from what I've seen online, Grenada seems to be taking control of the overall sport.
Yes, I particularly looked at them at the athletics and the track and field, and they were really, really good. I think they won almost all of the races. And if they didn't win, they were like in second place. Yeah.
I heard they had a really good showing.
Yes. They actually came first for athletics. St. Vincent scoring 2 goals in that space of time there. So the score is now 16-8. And they still have control. Excellent marking there. Contact called on the goal defense to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a penalty.
Both players
there. The wing attack as well being called. And goalkeeper for St. Vincent really putting her all into this game. Winning that one for her team. Ball comes up court. A little impatience there on the goal defense of St. Vincent. And it's a throwing
for St. Vincent.
to St. Vincent. Center takes it. Long ball to her.
Good vision.
I think it was intended for the goal
For the
shooter,
goal
but goal
shooter.
attack came across.
And she
Picks it up and scores. She makes those shots look effortless.
agreed.
Excellent
She's been having a
shooting.
really good game.
Yes. Excellent shooting by Amani. Ball
That's
wasted,
out of
ball there again. They need to just settle down and convert on your center pass. Yeah, St. Lucia has the ball. It's a throwing and they're coming down court. Another careless pass. Look
Good
at
vision.
that. Good seeing there by the goal defense of St. Vincent, and that whistle signals the end of the second quarter, but it's a penalty which has to be taken, and St. Vincent converts on it. So it's 17-8.
I think it should be 18.
18, we will, yes, 18-8 in favor of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The second quarter was not a smooth
It
appeal.
wasn't. But the second quarter score is actually 8.
Right.
No, 8-5. So St. Lucia scored a lot more this quarter, but St.
Yes.
Vincent still won the quarter.
Yes.
Although they scored a lot
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, I think it's a bit low scoring as well. 2 quarters, and there are only 18 goals to 8.
It's not a huge margin to
come
come
it's not
back
a huge
from.
margin either. But I expected a little bit more goals
Expected a little
from
bit
both
closer.
teams. It's getting a little loud here. The supporters of the Vincentian team, they are a little bit excited and they're making their noise now. And as such, we will take a break. It's difficult to hear, and we will await the third quarter.
All right, so it's live action here at the Netball Center in Kingstown. It's match day 3 of Windward Island School Games 2025. St. Vincent is leading St. Lucia at this time. But tomorrow, we want to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day. All roads lead to Georgetown, Chile, to be exact, for Chile Tuesday extravaganza. And we have all the matches happening tomorrow. Basketball, football, netball. And again, it's brought to you live right here on Education Media Unit, as well as on VC3. Well, hopefully VC3 will be streaming tomorrow. My producer just nodded his head there, so he says, yes, they're on. So tomorrow, Chile Tuesday extravaganza. Let me tell you what matches will be played tomorrow. We start off the day with female basketball at the hard court. 10 o'clock, Dominica versus St. Lucia. 11:30, St. Vincent versus Grenada. Then we head over to the playing field for football. At 2 p.m., Dominica versus Grenada. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines versus St. Lucia. And that's the Chile playing field. And then we end off the day with some netball at 5 p.m. Dominica versus St. Lucia, St. Vincent versus the Grenada. So, as I said, all roads lead all. Every single road, every back road, every side road, every in-between road leads to Chile, Georgetown for our Chile Tuesday extravaganza. And you hear how much noise is happening there? Walk with your pipes, walk with your noise makers, walk with your buckets. We're bringing a whole set of vibes up in the Georgetown area. You know the Georgetown love their sports. And we are going to make sure that our visiting athletes get to taste what country life, what country sports life is up there in Georgetown. So everything will be there. It's just $5 for you to enter. So walk with enough money to take and enough food and enough hydration for you to spend whole day in Georgetown. So we're going to turn back to our commentators, Deloise Duncan and Akil Matthews, who take the rest of the live.
So we're back for the third quarter in this encounter. The score is 18-8. St. Lucia has possession of the ball. However, they've lost possession and St. Vincent has the ball.
It's a contact call on the wing defense of St. Lucia, so it's a penalty pass to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I noticed that they've made a change on the wing defense of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well. Yes, Kalia is coming into this game. St. Vincent failing to score on that one. And it's an infringement against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a penalty pass coming up court for the St. Lucians. Lucia all the way up to the goal attack. She looks, patiently looks. Oh, good patience on the center. Oh, excellent defending there. Goal defense of St. Vincent putting that one into touch. And it's a throwing for St. Lucia. High
Pass.
ball. Excellent pass.
Excellent pass.
By the center. Finding a goal shooter.
A little too hard on the shot, but rebounded by the goal attack.
Clean up there very well by goal attack and converting. It's St. Vincent center pass. And almost losing that one. It's put into touch there by the goal attack of St. Lucia. Ball comes on court. Again, losing that one is center of St. Vincent. Poorly timed, but excellent defending by St. Lucia. Ball comes up court. They look a little bit more patient.
Yeah, they look a little bit more patient.
Akil.
And
Well
beautiful.
taken. Well taken.
Beautiful
goal
take.
attack. Oh, failing to convert.
The defenders for St. Vincent and Grenadines are really giving it their all.
Holding that ball for too long. It's held the ball.
But there were no options available, and I think that's one of the key areas that St. Lucia needs to work on. The availability of players. You're not seeing anybody to give the ball to. So you have a few held balls for them so far since the game began.
I agree. Is it that the Vincentians are marking that hard, or?
Could be a bit of both.
Yes.
Not presenting themselves in front,
Yes.
but also she looked like she caught her.
Yeah, she looks like she hurt her ankle when she went for that ball, but she recovered well and converted. St. Lucia, I think for the Lucians, there's a little bit more patience with the ball, though, because as soon as the person makes a bad pass, you can see the other person presenting themselves. So having looked at that, you realize that they're a little impatient in making the pass.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But
And a lot of the times when the pass is made as well,
I think there's a injured player on the court.
the umpire has to use her discretion in that case to
The
take a
center for St. Lucia
timeout.
seems
Yes.
to have a knee or ankle injury.
She seemed to have fallen.
But
she fell.
she's crying right now, and
Yes.
let's hope it's nothing too serious.
Yes.
And maybe she just needs to be taken out for a few minutes,
Yes.
be
We're
assessed,
all
and then
for
she
the
can re-enter
welfare
game.
of the players, and we want to make sure that everybody stays healthy. It's unfortunate when you have injuries on your team, because when you practice a particular way, you have your bench, yes, to replace, but you don't want any player at all to get injured. And St. Vincent taking advantage of that. That's excellent vision there by the goal shooter to clean that one up, and she converts on it.
And it's
So it's
St.
St. Lucia's
Lucia's
center pass. The ball comes up court. Akil, we just came out of our national competition. We would have seen a lot of these young players. Several of them played in the Premier Division of the local competition. So I think that speaks.
They're bringing
well
that experience into this.
Yes, you can definitely see it. They played at the Premier level, and it's excellent exposure for them, and you're seeing that experience coming out. Yes, the ball comes up court.
I think almost the entire team, except for the goal attack, played in Division 1 or Division 2.
Right.
So that says a lot about the quality.
I think the goal attack played in the Division 2 of the national tournament. Yes. So that level also is just the level below the Premier Division, and it speaks well for the level of netball here. And pretty soon we are going into our semi-professional league, and we want to commend the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Netball Association for having introduced this particular competition.
The goal attack scores.
It's excellent for us.
The goal attack has been having an incredible game. She's not afraid to put up her shots, and she's actually converting her
Her
shots.
confidence level is very high, and I am so impressed with her, because she plays center as well. She's an all-round player. She plays center and wing attack, and having seen her at the goal attack level, I'm wondering if that's not her best position. She's excellent, and she's converting.
Converting.
She has been on the national under-16 team.
She was.
So, yes.
And she's still pretty young.
She's still pretty young, and she's growing. Excellent. St. Vincent dominating the first few minutes of this quarter, having moved the score by 5 goals already. It's 23-9. And this is the second game in the doubleheader that we had today. We had before Grenada playing Dominica. With a scoreline of
39-18 in favor of Grenada.
39-18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Margin a bit wide, but nonetheless, Grenada walking away with that one. Goalkeeper pushing, and she got caught there. Umpire calling contact. It's a penalty. Lucia taking another tactical change. And they're going to have a new
wing defense.
Goal defense. St. Lucia on the attack. And the ball is coming up court. Yes. Good patience there. Lovely. Oh, good, excellent
good
touch
vision,
there
but
by the goal defense of
read
St.
that,
Vincent
yeah.
and the Grenadines. It's a throwing to St. Lucia. And they're trying to find goal shooter. Finds her pretty easily.
Pretty easily, I must say.
She goes up. She
And
misses
she
that
misses.
one. Well within her range. She should have converted that, but unfortunately, she failed to. Ball comes down court. St. Vincent on the attack again. And the ball is being thrown to the goal shooter. Lovely spread. Goes up. Missing that one. Easy. Well within range again, Akil, and should have been easily converted. But she cleaned it up, right? Convert. St. Vincent on the attack. Breaking on the wing attack of St. Vincent.
There it is again, that lack of discipline on
yes,
transverse
on
line.
forced errors. And those can cost you if it's a tight game, right?
They can really cost you.
Yes. Okay, long ball down, goal attack. Goes up high. Oh, that ball was very, very it wasn't good to her. It rolled all the way out. Yes. And Lucia on the attack.
And the goal attack has some pretty good movements.
For a goal for
St.
Lucia,
Lucia.
yes. And if they work with her, oh, excellent defending there. Well read there by the goal defense of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Stealing that one and coming up court. They go up with a shot and convert. Excellent shooting by the goal attack.
Beautiful full court play comes straight down.
Yeah, ball St. Lucia on the attack. Oh, losing that one again, St. Lucia. Unfortunately, umpire trying to gain control of the game. Oh, deflected there. I think the goalkeeper would have taken that one had it not been deflected by the player outside, but unfortunately, she didn't, and St. Vincent scored. Ball comes down again, St. Vincent on the attack. Lovely space in there.
Good clean up from the goal shooter.
She goes up.
And she converts.
Excellent combination there
between the goal attack and
the goal shooter of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And you could tell
tactical change by the St. Lucia.
And you could tell that the goal attack and the goal shooter has been training together and they've been playing netball for a while.
Yes, it's very evident there. Ball comes up court. St. Lucia shooter fighting her way. They're waiting a little too long to give her that ball. And
wow.
Stolen there by goalkeeper of St. Vincent. She's reading this game very well. She's a twin to the goal shooter.
However, there's a turnover.
The Coombs sisters, one plays as goal shooter, goal attack, the other plays goal defense, goalkeeper. So the St. Lucia has won a turnover there.
And St. Vincent won it back.
Yes, but lost it again. They just won the ball from the Vincentian team and then threw it away. St. Vincent, footwork call.
Footwork. Good call, umpire.
Pick up by the umpire. St. Lucia again on the attack. Ball comes down.
And St.
losing that again.
Beautiful vision from the center.
Yes, excellent pass.
And excellent shot. So St. Vincent is really taking control of this game.
They, in this quarter, they came out and they looked much better than they did
in the second
quarter. So I am expecting...
They already scored 12 goals in this quarter alone.
Yes.
And St. Lucia only scored 1.
2, I think it is. We're subject to correction. I cannot remember the score.
Yeah. I think it was 18-8 at the end, right? Yes, so they've only scored 1 goal so far. So you could tell that there's a lot of defensive pressure from St. Vincent.
That's right. Yes. Excellent passing, excellent footwork by goal attack. She's so confident.
And she scores.
She is so confident and she's backing her confidence up with conversion. She scored on her attempt.
And that's the kind of goal attack that any team wants.
That's right. You know, you can't depend on one shooter to carry you through a competition or a game for that matter. She's doing excellent. Long ball across to the goal attack for St. Vincent. Lovely pass.
Beautiful vision again.
Lovely pass.
From
Forced that error there by the St. Lucian goalkeeper. And goal shooter gets a penalty and converts.
St. Vincent is really running away with this quarter.
Yes,
They're already 14 goals